Hello and welcome back to the channel for another College TF review. Today we'll be doing an unboxing of the Micro Galaxy Squadron Star Wars mystery vehicle and figure from Jazwares. I picked these up over from All Time Toy Store off of their eBay site. I got to go there in person, and it's always a really nice experience. Be sure to check out the links in the description below to their site to look. You can get your Star Wars Vintage Collection figures, Black Series, and then, of course, Hasbro Transformers, along with tons of other awesome, cool collectibles and toys. So be sure to check out those links in the description below. And as always, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and keeps these reviews coming. So I do actually already know what are in these 3 boxes just from the eBay store, but we'll still go about as if I just purchased them. So let's get into it, because I did just purchase them. So let's start with this one. So you can see, simple box. All of these, of course, have the same box. Here are your options of what could come inside. So you can either get Stormtrooper on a speeder bike, Darth Maul, which that one's really nice, Ahsoka on a speeder bike, Mando and a speeder bike, and a clone and a ATTE walker, I believe is what that is. No, sorry, not ATT. Sorry, the name's blanking on me, but like a little walker thing, like a mini AT-AT or a mini ATST kind of deal. And that's the back, bottom. There you go. That's just scale. So pretty nice. Again, these are 1-inch scale figures, and I'll bring in some other things for comparison in a little bit. So let's open it up. I already cut the tape. It makes it easier. Pull it out. That out of the way. And here we got Mando. Look at that. Very nice. Comes packaged in a nice little case. Nice and sturdy. There goes Mando. Let's get that speeder bike out. Speeder bike is out. And stand is out. Get all that out of the way. So we get this nice stand. Does say Star Wars in there, all scribed very nicely. Has a little base in it. We'll just see how this actually integrates to hold the speeder. Here's the speeder bike. Very nicely cast. This is the first speeder bike he uses when he's on Tatooine with the other guy who betrays him. If you haven't seen that episode, definitely go and watch the Mandalorian series. Fantastic series. Now this one does not come with a Grogu on there. Oh well. I don't know if there's actually, I don't think any of these come with a Grogu, but that would be cool. But very nice bike. And this is very, very tiny. Very tiny. And then here is Mando. I actually do already have this figure. I'll compare him. Let me just bring in the one that comes with the Arvala 7 Razor Crest. I already did review this on the channel, so be sure to check that out if you haven't yet. And here's the Mando that comes with that one. And as you can see, pretty much near identical. Yeah, on the camera, there's some slight differences. In person, the plastic color really only is different, I guess, on the legs there. It is slightly different on this version. But overall, roughly the same. Very nice, same sculpt and everything. Yeah, very nice figures. And he does have a removable cape. And he is fully articulated, which is incredible. Yay for articulation. Like, do the one arm. Same thing with the legs. He can kick or walk. You could have him walking or running. That's pretty awesome. And you can have him seated, of course. So let's see, how do we get him on the bike? I think we just put him on the bike. And there's Mando riding his bike. Pretty awesome. Very, very awesome. I don't think you can really do this with the cape on, unfortunately, because it's not quite flexible enough. And then it looks like we do just get a little slot there on the bottom of the bike. We can just tab it in. So tiny. There we go. Now we have Mando racing off to, in that episode, it's to hunt down Fennec. Very nice. I like that a lot. And you could totally fit this inside of that if you want to. For sure. If you want to put a speeder bike in the Razor Crest, put a speeder bike in the Razor Crest. So there is our first one. I'm definitely pleased with that one, for sure. Second one. What do we got here? Hoping for a Scout Trooper. At some point, at least. The Clone Trooper. Also very good. Big fan of Clone Wars. Big fan of Clone Wars. It's what I grew up with. It's what I love. Come on. Let's get this walker thing out. Get out. There we go. Oh no, it lost a leg. It has lost its leg. It has its leg again. Very good. Wow. Jeez, this thing's insane. Okay. So again, same packaging deal going on there. And we get this nice walker. Very nice walker. Is there a name for it? I mean, I know there's a name for it, but I'm blanking on the name. Come on, I'm Clone Wars junkie too. Clearly not enough. So we do get flexible legs there, articulating legs. So in theory, you could definitely get it into like a running, walking pose that we see in the cartoon. So that is pretty awesome. It does stand very well. And then it also does have an articulating gun. Very nice. The paint apps on this are pretty minimal. On the speeder bike, they're actually pretty good, I'll say. That it's got, just a few. It's largely cast in gray plastic for the speeder bike. And then we just get some brown paint and stuff throughout, but it's well painted. This, I mean, there isn't as much to paint, I guess, because it is a fairly plain vehicle, but it does just have the little gray, or the little green stripes there that you see on a lot of Clone Wars vehicles. The black for the seat and the handles, and that's about it for paint. But still really nice, and definitely a ton of fun. It's so tiny. And this one does not come with a stand, right? No stand, no stand. No stand. Doesn't need a stand. It can stand. And we get a Clone Trooper. I love Clone Troopers. Fantastic. Very nice and shiny white plastic. Look at that. And he can also, hooray for articulation. Everything that Mando has, this guy does also possess. Sweet. So now let's get him sitting on his steed. Where'd he go? There he is. Sit him down. Oh, that is awesome. That is so cool. Look at that. All right. There's Clone Trooper. These little packs are fantastic. And again, I picked all this up for 10 bucks. So that's pretty sweet. All three of these. I'll get them into walking pose later. But you definitely could. It's definitely possible. So there's 2 down, and let's get the last one. What do we got? Come on, be a speeder bike. Yeah, speeder bike. Look at that. Awesome. Wanted this to go with the Razor Crest. And I guess now my second Mando. Alright, let's get it all out. There's the bike. There's the stand. Packaging begun. And same stand as the one that came with Mando's bike. Again, the nice Star Wars and some greebling. Very nice. And a very nice speeder bike. Yeah, look at that. Return of the Jedi style. Or whatever other film you would like to use. It's more that Return of the Jedi paint scheme, I would say, that more camo paint scheme. Super awesome. Does also have that little slot there. So we can go ahead and peg it into the stand before I try and balance the trooper on it. And then let's take a look at Scout Trooper. Biker Scout Trooper. That looks fantastic. I mean, look at the paint apps on this thing. I think he's cast in white plastic, so then the black is painted on. And he also has some white painted on top of the black. Very layered. Awesome. And again, hooray for articulation. He can do all the same things. Now this guy we want kind of like leaning forward, right? So get him on the bike. That's a very awkward position. Try again. Think a bit more. There we go. A bit more practical. That's pretty awesome. Look at that. He can actually ride the bike. That's so cool. So awesome. Nice paint apps on this bike. We got some silver and stuff, and it's actually not warped at all. It's just the way it's positioned on the stand, but even being like a flexible plastic, it's still very sturdy and not at all warped. It's fantastic. Very nice from Jazwares. Pretty awesome. That nice gunmetal paint. I think it's molded in this brown plastic. So very nice. Very nice. I am definitely very pleased with these 3 packs. These mystery packs, and all 3 of them. These are very hard to hunt down. I definitely want to get all of them. Though at this point, I don't want to, pay like 15 bucks for one of them. But here again are all the different figures you could get. So I'm just missing these two. Really want those two. Maul and Ahsoka. That's some of the best characters ever. In my opinion, of course. And then there are some more rare ones, it looks like. I think there's also there's a few more in here that it's showing. And so that looks like IG-11 is on that one. This is the other guy in The Mandalorian. Sorry for blanking on his name again. This guy is, he's the one who's first wearing Boba Fett's armor that Mando then has to reclaim. And he has Anakin's pod racer as a modified, he's turned it into a speeder. And then, I can't tell, this looks like a clone trooper. Looks like clone trooper and speeder bike. So those ones are definitely more rare, and it would be awesome to get those as well. But we will see. I'll definitely be sure to review them on the channel if I do get them. And again, just for a quick size comparison, just bring these guys in so you can see what they look like next to a big ship. Here's big ship. So there's that comparison. All right, I hope you enjoyed this review. As always, please remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can stay up to date on my latest reviews, and stay tuned for the next review. Thanks for watching.